say to you seems, even in my own ears, below what I want to say. I can't help it. You are the ruin of me. Yes, you are the ruin, the ruin, the ruin of me. I have no resources in myself. I have no confidence in myself when you're near me or in my thoughts. And you are always in my thoughts since I first saw you. Oh, that was a wretched day for me, a wretched, miserable day.
Mr. Headstone, I am grieved to have done you any harm, but I had never meant it.
There! Now I seem to have reproached you instead of revealing to you the state of my own mind. I am always in wrong when you are in question. It is my doom. Though you see me so confounded, so helpless, I ask you to believe that there are many people who think well of me, who highly esteem me.
Surely, Mr. Headstone, I do believe it. Surely, I have always known it from Charlie.
I ask you to believe that if I were to offer my home, such as it is, my station, such as it is, my affections, such as they are, to any one of the best considered among the young women of my calling, they would probably be readily accepted.
I do not doubt it.
You draw me to you. If I were shut up in a strong prison, I should break through the wall to come to you. If I were lying on a sick bed, you should draw me up to stagger at your feet and fall there.
The wild energy of the man, now quite let loose, is absolutely terrible. They stand near a burial ground enclosure, and he lays his hand upon a piece of the coping of the wall, as if he would dislodge the stone.
To me, you heaved up the bottom of this raging sea!
Mr. Headstone, let me stop you here. It will be better for you and better for me. Let us find my brother.
Not yet! It must be spoken!
Now I pass to sick and deranged impressions. They are so strong that I rely upon them, but there are spaces between them that I know nothing about. The intervals of time are uncertain, distorted, lost. I do not know how long I lay on the floor before I felt a foot turn me over. I do not know how long it was after that that I became conscious of a great struggle among other men, and saw one of them lying on the bed, dead or unconscious, in my clothes. Did I know then that the robber had been robbed and the would-be murderer had been murdered? I cannot be certain. Nor can I know for sure whether those other thieves and killers were there for me or for George Radfoot. But it is certain that George Radfoot, who would have killed me, died at their hands. It was only after a downward slide through something like a tube that the consciousness of all this came upon me. I remember thinking to myself, this is John Harmon drowning. John Harmon, struggle for your life. Call on heaven and save yourself.
He vividly recalls how the tide swept him away, how the river sucked him under until he was able to catch onto a moored boat and to scramble ashore.
Was I long in the water? Long enough to be chilled to the heart, but I don't know how long. Yet the cold was merciful, for the cold night air and the rain restored me from a swoon. They supposed me to have toppled in drunk when I crept to the public house nearby. It must have been 2 more nights that I lay recovering in that public house. Let me think. Yes, I'm sure it was while I lay in that bed there that the thought entered my head of using the danger I had passed through, to being supposed to have disappeared mysteriously, so that I could test Bella. The dread about being forced on one another. The fear that my father's riches should lead to more evil was strong upon me.
You know what I'm going to say. I love you. You could draw me to fire. You could draw me to any death. You could draw me to any exposure and disgrace. But if you would return a favorable answer to my offer of myself in marriage, you could draw me to any good with equal force. My servant circumstances are quite easy, and you would want for nothing. My reputation stands high, and would be a shield for yours.
The powdered mortar from under the stone at which he wrenches rattles on the pavement to confirm his words.
Mr. Headstone!
Stop! I implore you, before you answer me, to take a minute's time to think. Is it yes or no?
Mr. Headstone, I thank you sincerely. I thank you gratefully. And I hope you may find a worthy wife before long and be very happy. But it is no.
Is there no short time yet necessary for reflection?
None whatever.
Are you quite decided? And is there no chance of any change in my favor?
I'm quite decided, Mr. Headstone.
Then